Big cheers in the grandstands as we are getting ready for the feature race here in Austin, Texas. And once again, it's the similar conditions as we had in the sprint yesterday. Wet to dry. We are looking forward to an entertaining race here. 31 laps to come around this iconic circuit. It's going to be a fantastic race. We are assuming, just like yesterday, let's hope that we are on for a cracker. Time to get ready. It's time for a 31 lap tango here in Austin, Texas. 5 red lights are on ahead of the drivers. And we are going for the feature race in Austin. Taking away again for Teo Pourchaire, just like he did yesterday. Pourchaire side by side with Enzo Fittipaldi going into turn 1. Fittipaldi made contact with Pourchaire, but no damage has been made. So Pourchaire and Fittipaldi will get away unscathed. Nicely done for all the drivers, clean off the line. Oliver Bearman is already up into 6th place. Not a good start as he did yesterday, but he has made up places. He's now 5th now because he's got past Amory Cordial. But it's Teo Pourchaire in the lead from Enzo Fittipaldi and Victor Martins and Zane Maloney complete in the top 5. Not anymore. Well, I said top 4, but now top 5 because Bearman's gone through. So Pourchaire leads from Fittipaldi and Martins, but Bearman and surely ready on lap 2 of this feature race. As there goes Bearman to the inside of Martins, and the Brit is ahead of the Frenchman. The man who is fighting for this Virtual F2 championship is definitely showing the pace of why he is a good bet for it. Bearman back up into the podium places, having started from 8th on the grid. Yeah, Bearman is doing a really good job, and he's going to go for it on Enzo Fittipaldi. And he's got through on his nearest rival in the championship, and Oliver Bearman is through on the Brazilian, and this is really good for Bearman, who might find himself wrapping up the championship next time out in Mexico City. But that man, Oliver Bearman, is again ahead of his nearest rival in this championship, and it's 2nd place now for Ollie Bearman, who can now chase after our reigning champion, Teo Pourchaire. Battle for the lead. Bearman can see Teo Pourchaire just in front of him, on board then with the Brits in the Prema. Is he going to go for it to the inside? Oh, I thought he was going to go for a move. Oh, he is going to go for a move. Down the inside. Oliver Bearman is through on Teo Pourchaire. And they got away cleanly this time, unlike yesterday. And Bearman is into the lead on lap 3. A great move there for Ollie Bearman. He can now pull away from Teo Pourchaire behind him. This track is getting drier and drier, so it might not take long. Oh, hang on a minute, Bearman's coming in. Bearman is coming in. Is it dry tyres, Ted? It is dry tyres for Ollie Bearman. He's doing the gamble again. And Teo Pourchaire is coming in as well. I can see in the background, I think Martins has stayed out. Yeah, he has, Ted. He has stayed out, so Bearman is coming in. Cordial in the pits as well. Bearman, will he get held up? No, he won't. That was a perfect stop for Bearman. They're double stacking down at Prema. This might hurt Bestie, but Bearman has got out very, very nicely indeed, and he can now find himself pulling away from the rest of this field. Yeah, it should be. And oh, round goes Juan Manuel Correa. He is spun as, Roman Stanek has gone into Juan Manuel Correa. They make contact and a virtual safety car deployed, which immediately goes into a red flag. And this could change everything. On board with Correa, he's going to surely get a 5-second time penalty for this, and he has been given a 5-second time penalty, as has Roman Stanek, for causing a collision with Juan Manuel Correa. The guy just crashed into me as I spun. On board then with Roman Stanek. And he's going to get a penalty in 3, 2, 1 for this. Oh, he got in my way. We're about to get this race back underway. Martin's on pole, Maloney alongside him, and we're back on the way for the feature race in Austin. But Victor Martins has gone away very nicely, as has Chris Miney. What a start for the Indian driver up into second. Jack Doohan, though, side by side with Miney as they head downhill. Ollie Behrman, we can see, is already back up into 4th place. Miney is ahead of Doohan and up into second. Lovely start there for Chris Miney. That red flag has helped him. He can snap because he is fighting for position. Behrman is fighting for position as well as he goes for it on Jack Doohan. And through goes Ollie Behrman to take 3rd place. He is not giving up without a fight. Behrman back up into the podium places once more. That's Clement Novalak, who didn't even get off the line well because he is out of power. The engine stopped. Porches just behind this car, and round goes Correa again. One Manuel Correa's round again, and look at all those cars getting blocked, and it's another red flag. What is going on in this feature race? We are seeing a lot of drama. Are you kidding me? I spun again. 5 lights on. And for the 3rd time, we are go. It's a slow getaway for Chris Miney from the front row. And he has not got away now. Well, sadly for Chris Miney, he's out of podium contention. Not Victor Martins though. He has got a good start. He leads for his fellow Alpine Academy driver Jack Doohan behind him in 2nd. Ollie Behrman is 3rd, ahead of Chris Miney. Zane Maloney will be looking to put pressure on the Campos driver, but it's Ollie Behrman up into 3rd as Victor Martins leads from Jack Doohan. This is hoping to get really interesting before we get to the end of lap 31. Ollie Behrman about to make a move on Jack Doohan, is he? Yes, he is, to the inside. Did it on him before, a few laps ago, before the 2nd red flag period. He's done it again on Doohan, and he's up into 2nd. Yeah, absolutely. And Maloney's ahead of Doohan, up into 3rd. Zane Maloney, what a moment for him. Back into the podium places for Zane Maloney. And he can now chase it after Behrman to cost him points and narrow his gap. On board with the boy from Barbados, about to go to the inside of Oliver Behrman. They're side by side through turn 1. He's got a bit deep, and Zane Maloney is ahead of Oliver Behrman. Lovely move for the man from Barbados. He's through on the Brit, and he's back up into P2. They're side by side. Behrman's coming back up Maloney. Side by side with 2nd place on the line, and down the inside downhill, Oliver Behrman is back ahead of the Rodin Carlin driver, and it's 2nd place regain for the championship leader. Into the pits comes Amaury Cordial. The rain has started falling. I think that's why he's pitting. Is it full wets, Ted? Well, I don't see the tyres. I'm not actually at the Invicta Virtuosi pit wall, but we will see what tyres he will be going on. Let me know what tyres he's going on. Dry tyres, Ted. It's dry tyres. Oh no, that's going to really hurt Amaury Cordial. Slick tyres while the track is starting to get wetter. That is a nightmare for Amaury Cordial. On slicks again, and he's surely going to get himself costed out when it gets wetter. So, but yeah, that has definitely destroyed Cordial's race. What does Behrman do? Does he stay out the chase after Martins? No, he's coming in! Behrman's coming in! Wow, this is well an undercut, and maybe onto full wets. Well, the track is getting even slipperier. Said, is it full wets for Behrman? It is full wets! Full wets for Behrman! He's going for a 300 IQ strategy again! Wet to dry to wet! This is the most craziest Formula 2 race I've ever seen! And off go the slicks, on go the wet. A great stop for Behrman, but will it work out for him? I think it will! Everyone's out on slick tyres. Has Behrman pitted at the right time? This is where Behrman is going to start his charge. First of all, to the inside of Manuel Correa. Correa's on slicks, Behrman's on wet, and he's got ahead of the Van Amersfoort driver. I think Behrman did pitch at the right time. It's working beautifully for Behrman. He needs to keep this performance going if he wants to get an opportunity to win this race. Make it 11 wins in a single season, and Behrman is looking good to carry on this championship and put himself with one hand on the trophy when he can seal it in Mexico. He's got through on Jay Deruvala, has Oliver Bearman. He's up into 5th now, and he'll be looking to make it 4th because he's right on the tail of Kushmini. It's Bearman going to get through on the Campos driver. He's going to go for it on the inside into turn 11. Can Bearman get the move done? He can. Ollie Bearman up into 4th place, and he can now chase after the virtuosi of Doohan in front. Bearman is absolutely on it in that Prema car. What can he do now for the rest of this race? Has he got the tyres and the pace to still win this race? I'm sure he will, and you definitely rhyme pace with race there. That was really good from you, and now Bearman is going to go for it on Doohan. Is yes he is, to the inside, and Oliver Bearman is through on Jack Doohan. This might really work out for Bearman, and I think Martins is going to be coming into the pits. He is. Victor Martins into the pits. Has Bearman pitted at the right time to get ahead of Victor Martins? So is it full wets for Martins? Yeah, it is. Martins on the full wets, and I think Maloney is going to be coming in as well. I'm waiting to see at the pit entry to see if Maloney's coming in. I'm waiting and waiting. Yep, he is coming in. And here comes Martins then. Off go to slicks. On go to full wets. This is be perfect for Martins. It is perfect for Martins. Bearman is coming down the main straight now, I think. He has, Ted, and Ollie Bearman has made it work. He leads. He is leading the race with a few laps to go. Lovely from Bearman. He leads. And the car's behind on slicks. That will hold up Victor Martins. Bearman is going to grow his gap even further and totally win this race. This has been a Virtual 2 race like no other. Brad Benavides in 4th place at the moment, only guy on slicks who hasn't pitted yet. Surely he's going to be coming in this lap for 4 wets. He's going to be out of the points anyway. He will be out of the points, and yep, he is in. He is in. Ted, will it be 4 wets for Benavides? Yes, 4 wets. That has definitely cost Benavides points. He should have pitted before, but he didn't. That has destroyed Brad Benavides' race in his home race. That is definitely gutting for the PA. Oh, and that's Ralph Boschung, and he's round and down to last. Ralph Boschung spinning. No, luckily it's not a safety car or even a red flag because we are on the penultimate lap of the race. Boschung has spun though and has ruined his chances. Lost the car in the middle of the corner. What a weekend it's been for Ollie Bearman. Yeah, he did. He found himself in real life in Jeddah. He got a Formula 2 pole, and then he got the call when Carlos Sainz got appendicitis to take his seat at Ferrari, and he got points on his Formula 1 debut as well, and he's about to do the double in Virtual F2. Life will not get any better. 11 wins in a season for Ollie Bearman. The King of COTA is back on his throne, and it's an outstanding double win this weekend for the British driver. And that was a commanding drive from Ollie Bearman, who can wrap up the championship in Mexico next time out. He finds himself with one hand on the trophy, and this is looking absolutely fantastic for Ollie Bearman. It will be a match point heading into the next round in Mexico City. Bearman has one hand on that championship trophy. Yes! Woo! Let's go, guys. That might have been the longest Virtual F2 race in history of over 90 minutes. And Bearman has taken it to the top once more. 11 wins in a season for the Prema driver as he wins yet again. Victor Martins hangs on to the fastest lap as he gets 2nd place, and it's a return to the podium for Zane Maloney, who finishes in 3rd. Behind the top 3, Jack Doohan, who finishes in 4th place. Jay Deruvala, 2nd top 5 finish in a row for him. Well done to him. 5th place in both races. Great weekend for him. Isaac Hadjar, 6th for High Tech. A great drive for him. Juan Manuel Correa, 7th for Van Amersfoort, despite having 2 spins and a penalty. Well done to him. Kushmini, 8th for Campos, ahead of Ayumu Iwasa and Roman Stanek, who complete the points in this feature race. And in the standings, it's now an 80-point lead for Oliver Bearman, which gives him a very good advantage to claim the championship next time out in Mexico City. And Victor Martins is 1 point away from Enzo Fittipaldi in the battle for 2nd in the championship. So watch out for those two fighting for P2. And in the team standings, it's a 25-point lead for Prema in the top of the team's championship now. Looking good so far for the team from Italy, and they'll be hoping to keep growing and growing to take those 2 titles by the time we get to the streets of Las Vegas for the final round. We hope you enjoyed a fantastic weekend here in COTA, but the season is not done. 6 races to go, 3 rounds to go. We are off to the magnificent city in the world. We hope you can join us in Mexico City for hopefully a title decider when virtual Formula 2 returns.